What's up, everyone? Today I have one of our awesome students, Renato Ariza, that we helped scale his nutrition coaching business from $1,000 to $10,000 months, and he was in our accelerator program, and you could do the same thing. All right, guys, welcome back to another year later testimonial, and I would even say, case study, share with our awesome client, Renato, and friend. So, Renato, I want to just kick this off, man. You'd been working with us for quite some time in the accelerator program, and then, you ventured off, spread your wings, and you absolutely took off and flew. So I want to just know, where are you currently at within your coaching business? Like, what kind of model is it? You still doing one-to-one? Is it group style? Where's income at? And then anything you just want to share, man.
A lot of things have changed in the past year. It's been incredible. It's been an incredible year of growth. It's been a year of some difficulties as well. It's all you always have some struggles within business, but things you learn. I gotta say, from the last time we spoke, I believe I was still building up my coaching business, where I was able to bring in an assistant coach. I was able to bring in a CSM, which was in charge of just bringing in people in through the funnel and getting them into the program. It's pretty cool because I grew to a place where I really needed that assistant coach because it was just too much on my hand. I got to a place where I was working with up to three people. Obviously, my assistant coach, we would divide that. And we were getting a steady flow of people coming in. So I was doing most of my coaching online. And as you know, with online, it's really fun, it's really cool, but sometimes we need that sense of community. We need that sense of having somebody around.
Agree.
So it was an opportunity came where I could go back into coaching in person at a significantly different price as I was charging as before I actually started my coaching business. And that was, I believe, because of all the credibility I got from just building up my brand, building up myself through the whole process. My old boss reached out to me, needed some extra help, just with a couple of handful of classes in the F45 training studio. So I was like, yeah, I could go in, I could coach a couple of classes. It was really cool because I could set up my own terms. I really was able to set up the price that I was looking for. I was able to set up just enough time where I could see people in person, but it didn't take away from anything that I was doing online. It also gave me the availability where I could set my schedule exactly how I want.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I noticed a big potential. And this is something that I got to credit to you guys, to all my other mentors, to everything that everything that helped me out in these past couple of years. Because growing in the skills of sales and the skills of growing a business and all these different things that entail about marketing, creating those relationships and growing in many different fields really helped me overcome any sense of limiting beliefs that I had myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it also helped me place myself in a very high authority position, where I saw a place within this training studio where everything that I learned from the past couple of years I could have implemented, and I could have made it really blow up. It was literally one day I went up to my old boss and I was like, hey, I see a lot of potential here. I see a way where we could really blow this studio up. And I offered my expertise as a partner, and I actually became a partner within the franchise, within the studio. And I'm really using a lot of what I've learned in all these mentorship programs about sales, about marketing, about creating systems and processes. I'm doing that. And in parallel with my nutrition coaching business, I actually sold a lot of my contracts out to a couple of nutrition coaches that I have, that I've made relationships with, that have the same type of process and mentality that I have. So I was able to sell those contracts out, and I was able to keep a lot of the contracts the members that I really wanted to focus on, that I had the most enjoyment, the most fulfillment from. So I was able to keep that there, and I'm still doing the nutrition side on the nutrition coaching on the side. But now it's more of an exclusive, really high-end offer that I offer. Mm-hmm. I only offer a handful of people. I open up maybe 1 or 2 spots a month where I could bring someone in, and it's usually very, very high-end. where I try to engulf everything, but that's parallel. And then I'm also building up the F45 business on the side. So that's
Wow, man.
Man, congrats, man.
That's
Honestly, like
crazy.
I had a feeling you were gonna like announce something big. Man, that's great. Honestly, like I'm telling you, Renato, like we knew from day one, man. There's something special about this guy. So
Man.
I could go on for like, tons of time just like acknowledging you, man. But I'm super proud of you. Like, congratulations on that.
Thanks. I appreciate that. And it's opportunities that come up. Sometimes you have things in vision where you see yourself going in the future, and things come up, other opportunities present themselves.
Yeah.
Is that you either pick them or you sway away and you try to focus on other things. And to be honest, there's no really any bad mistakes someone can make that you can't come away from, that you can't build up from. And every decision that you make helps you get closer to that next level. That's where I felt I was. I was getting into places where it was really cool being there, but I also like seeing other opportunities. So I'm still in a place where I'm trying a whole bunch of things out. Of course, there's struggles, and of course, there's really good things that come out of it.
Mhm.
It's these ways to grow, ways to get better, and I feel that's what when you grow in. When I came into this, I came in as a trainer. I came in as someone that just knew how to get people fit, and that obviously I had somewhat of a good way of communicating with a lot of my clients. But now with the skills of sales, marketing, with all these skills as a business owner, it just helped me expand so much. Where I'm doing these two things, and I'm still getting messages from a lot of other business owners on the back end, trying to get me to help work on their business or team up with them. And it's really cool because you could see how how picking up these skills help you in the back end,
Yeah.
really branch out and grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Absolutely,
man.
man.
And I guess like the big question I have out of this, because this kind of threw me off left field. I had all these other questions about your direct online business and all this stuff. It's great though, man. I'm happy for you too. But I guess the question I want to know, and this would be great for the listeners too, that are looking to build their business, build the skill sets like you're doing, break the limiting beliefs, and stay in this in the long game and don't think this is a short game, right? Was there a point when you're building your online business, man, like last year, where you're just like, I've hit like these milestones, but it's just not fulfilling me the way I wanted to. And that's why you kind of decided to go into the in-person side of things and have a community and maybe now run like a hybrid model.
Completely. Yeah, there was a point where I was growing that it was taking so much of my time. This was right before I hired my assistant coach. You know how sometimes you get a huge influx of people coming in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You probably do that for you could have that going on for like maybe a month or two, but then on the back end you got to take an account, you got to fulfill with
Yeah.
these that you're making. So then I would go into months where I was just working on fulfillment online, and then I wasn't getting anybody in, and then I noticed, wow, my bank account is going down, I got to get more people in, and it was just so frustrating. So that was one point where I noticed, okay, I got to get help, and I got to build the business. So that's where I hired my assistant coach, and then I hired a CSM that would help me keep that nurture sequence going,
Mhm.
even busy fulfilling or busy working with my assistant coach. But then it got to a point where, okay, I had the help, I had a little bit more time for myself, and it was cool seeing everyone online, but I really needed that sense of being with someone in person because you can only be in a box
I
for
know.
so long.
Yeah.
It kind of gets to you. And I was getting it from like some friends, but as you know, sometimes when you're in business, even some of your close friendships start falling. Having those close friendships, maybe getting like not being as strong as they were before, and maybe not having as much communication with people outside of the online world, that really made me want to branch into actually being around people. So I tried doing seminars. And to be honest, that worked until it didn't. It worked for when I had all the studios around here that wanted to team up. I helped them out, but then I finished off with those, and I kind of didn't want to travel just yet because I noticed that whenever I traveled, my business suffered.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. And then that's where I was like, hey, maybe I could just coach a couple of hours here and there in a couple of studios. And that's what helped made me want to go into coaching in studio and actually being around people. And
Wow.
that's what kind of evolved. It's kind of shifted, and I've just been trying different things out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. And everything you're saying is so true, man. Because I know like whoever's listening to this is going to get a lot of value from that. But I guess my last question to land this plane is like, if you had like one piece of advice to give to like, a brand new health and fitness coach going into this entrepreneurial journey, wanting to build an online business and a hybrid of in person, like what is your best like piece of advice for this person to stay in it and play the long game?
Well, first of all, it's very cliche, but don't stop.
Yep.
That's like number one thing. Don't stop. Just keep just it's the same as what we communicate with our nutrition clients and our fitness clients. It's like when you stop, that's when you actually fail. So as long as you don't stop, you get a much better chance of succeeding. Um, Another thing, work on the little stuff, the boring stuff, the stuff that is like the minuscule, like the day-to-day task. Like I'm still doing calls. I still keep track of how many calls I make a day, how many people answered, how many people didn't, how many of
Mhm.
I was able to sell, how many of those I was closed. I still do that day to day. I still keep track of how many messages I'm sending in a day.
Yep.
So those little things, if you do that long enough, you're gonna succeed. And then last but not least, and this was I think this made me I remember when I switched and I went into the partnership with F45, and then I was like, okay, my business, I didn't want to get rid of it completely, but I sold almost all my contracts out. Um, don't see any sense of a new endeavor as a failure on the other hand. But because I'm still doing the coaching thing, the nutrition thing, but that may have not gotten to where I was thinking it was gonna go to when I first started it, but it helped me grow and evolve in a way where right now I may be in a similar kind of different path, but I'm still growing, I'm still succeeding. And sometimes what you have in mind for the future when you first start off is not where you're going to end up. And
100%.
where you end up might be completely different, but might be something better, something more suitable for you.
Yeah.
100%,
Wow,
man.
man.
It's like that evolution and just like accepting and being okay and surrendering to that unknown.
Yes,
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah. Damn, man. Well said, Renato. I really appreciate you just coming on, man, just dropping these value bombs and just the wisdom. And just again, man, number one, giving us a chance to first help you, just in your journey early on, man. I really appreciate it. I respect the heck out of you. And I wish you the best, man, going forward. I know you're going to do great things. So where can the listeners follow all your work and see what you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm still very active in sharing a lot of fitness and nutrition advice on Instagram. You could follow me at renato.ariaza. It's just how my name is spelled. There, if you guys want to jump in, I talk a lot more on nutrition, but I share some fitness things as well. So that's a lot of shareable stuff that you could have with your clients. And Chris, Eric, I want to thank you guys. I mean, you guys were my first coaches, my first mentors. You guys really helped me jump into this. And to be honest, when I started, I was completely scared. I didn't have the money, and I didn't know where I wanted to go. And you guys helped me overcome that and really grow in the aspect of how I saw the world, how I understood money, how I understood business. And if I didn't take that step with you guys when back in what was it, 2020,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I just want to
Yeah.
thank you so much.
All right, so if you're a nutrition coach just like Renato and you're struggling to get your nutrition coaching business and scale it to $10,000 months and you want results like he did and how we coached him up through that, then take me up on my free 15-minute six-figure roadmap call to help you guys get more clear with your guys' nutrition business and see the ins and outs and just identify those roadblocks that you're facing. So again, click the link below in the description box. But again, there's a couple of qualifications before you do so. So you have to be at least 1 to 2 years in with your nutrition coaching business. You have to be making at least $2,000 to $3,000 per month, and you have to have at least 5 to 10 nutrition clients that you guys are actively working for to qualify for this call. So if that's you and you need help, then take me up on the call. Let's jam out for 15 minutes. Let's just get some stuff done and we'll have some fun with that, guys. So click the link below. Other than that, keep putting in the work and we'll see you guys on the next video.